It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the 49ers and the Cards, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
And the Cardinals first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
That one a first down pickup of 8. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Down to about the 45. You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect? Keep
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look at it.
Yeah, the offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Purdy from the gun.
And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
At the 20-yard line.
Murray now. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
They'll come to the line here and need 9 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Niner defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Nichols.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Nichols. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And got his man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
On 2nd down, Nichols.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Kyle Pitts returns to the field along with the rest of this offense for the upcoming series.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the dog.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On the give, this is Nichols.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. These two teams all tied after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, it's Murray.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and max protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
They'll run with Jefferson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing now is Murray. And a completion to Wilson. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Arizona.
Murray now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it down here at the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 17-yard line.
A give for Walker running right.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the first down, but he got it.
Well, the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Justin Jefferson
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray. He finds his man complete. It's Nichols. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Murray going to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let them go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Now Murray off play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2, and here's Murray. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a first carry for their fullback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going in. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper. As the first half is winding down. And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Cardinals 10.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Short throw caught by Pitts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The 45-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
He finds his man complete. That's Nichols. So no gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run again with Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The football going back over to Arizona now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
They'll run with Nichols.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Now Murray again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Nichols. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to build those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Cardinals.
And they give to Nichols on the option. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On the carry, it's Nichols. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. And his kick is good. And that gets him back within 10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Right back to him on 1st down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Murray. Into the hands of Nichols. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Here's Murray. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And it's fielded at the 34. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Nichols. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Murray. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, Nichols. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Second and 6.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nichols. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Aiden Hutchinson
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Ty Davis-Price.
63 yards.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Aiden Hutchinson
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
picked up by Talanoa, who found him.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
On second down, it's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. The Niners on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the 49ers are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
Cardinals 16. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out now come the Cardinals.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 1st down, Murray. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Murray.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again, Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Murray with a 3rd and long. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Murray.
That is caught. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This will be caught by Brown. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And it It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Murray again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.